I apologize, but yeah, my microphone is looking fine. Let's just check the sound, because it sounds fine on my end, but after last time, best to check, isn't it? Is that me? There it is. Boo. Hello, hello. Yeah. Sounds fine. Steve, it's okay, I'm here from start to point anything out. Woo! Nice. Thank you. Right. It's quite warm in this room, it's ridiculous. Steve has clocked in. How you doing? 18 times? Damn. That's a crazy. How you guys been though? I literally just made me a cup of tea and I just drank the entire thing in like one sitting. You know when you make a perfect cup of tea? It was one of them. I could drink another right now. You also for lunch. Oh yeah. A way to see the KFC logo in a different light. His little bow tie looks like arms and legs. So it looks like a giant Colonel Sanders on a small body. You'll never see it in the same way again. Just an ice cold present. Hey John, how you doing? I'm just so thirsty right now, it's ridiculous. I have that. I also have this. That's kind of not nice anymore though, to be fair. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm good, just tired. All the water. That's Coke, that's tea. This is water with a bit of concentrate in it. Ribena concentrate. But yeah, I'm super tired today, man. Just worn out already. I'm just ready to sleep for all eternity, to be honest. No, that sounds bad. No, I'm just ready to sleep for the evening. Oh, I haven't had a Kendall mint cake in forever. I should get some for work, really, I feel. Love Kendall mint cake. Right, guys. Oh yeah, John, do you know what Kendall mint cake is? Go outdoors is easy. Yeah, I should get some for work. I feel like it would be a good thing for work. I haven't had any for so long. I don't know how much it is. Lakeland is $3.99. Go. I'm surprised people haven't told them to stop selling it because it's basically pure sugar. $1.50. Okay, that's not too bad. Pick a size. One size. Base with peppermint oil. It's a glucose-based bar infused with peppermint oil. I didn't know it had peppermint oil. World famous for being taken on the first successful exhibition of Everest Summit in 1953. Romney's reputation for producing the finest quality Kindle mint cake is well deserved. This version of is a justice treat for anyone, even those with no intention of venturing beyond the front door. The original world-famous Kendall mint cake made from Romney's secret recipe using the finest ingredients, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Ingredients: white sugar, glucose syrup, water, peppermint flavour, and then allergen advice. Valid allergens including cereals containing gluten, see ingredients listed in bold. Contains no artificial colours or flavourings, suitable for vegans and vegetarians. It serves a purpose. It's emergency rations. It's just, I remember having it on holiday. Like we'd buy it and then we'd just like slowly go through it. And I was little. I'm doing good, didn't sleep well, got a new mattress. Or... Okay. Whatever, doesn't matter, not wide awake. I'll go away until the mattress is inflated. Damn. I've been watching this Korean show, and they've been when they're sleeping, I don't know how traditional it is, they sleep on a floor with like this mat bedding thing, and all I'm thinking is that kind of looks comfortable, and how good will your back feel in the morning? But also at the same time, sleeping on the floor, but it does actually kind of look with the bedding, the mat bedding, it actually looks kind of good. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to try that, man. Like the amount of space you'd have after as well, it would be crazy. Right, guys. Oh yeah, wait there. I was gonna show you what I watched a TV. I was watching a TV show, The Good Bad Mother. We weren't designed to sleep through weren't designed though through sleep evolution to sleep on mattress. Exactly. I was watching. What can I not? I can't. Damn it! I'll show you after. I'll show you in a minute. Papa. I was watching this. It's such a good show. It's so cute and like wholesome, and there's a bit of drama to it. And I love this show so much, but it's only 14 episodes. I'm so sad. I finished it, and it's only like it's like one series thing, but it's so good. But it looks so comfy, right? How they were sleeping. Comedy, life, drama, family. It's honestly good though. If you like Korean stuff, I recommend it. So wholesome. Right. There we go. Your reaction told me, Pixel, honestly, I don't want a mattress, but my own vampire coffin. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? Right. We are back. Playing some more. Murder on the Orient Express. Oh yeah, it said the other day that we had like, how many? 19 clips? When there wasn't 19 clips, so we'll see what happens today on the old clip front. Because, yep, definitely not 19 clips, so... Guess it was broken. Are we playing Shadow of Mordor? No. Nope, we're not. Alright, let's do this. I can't remember exactly where we got to. Oh, we got to interview people with H's in their names, I think. So we just spoken to this woman.
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
So yeah, we asked about the handkerchief. Wait, what is that bottle? Oh, you know how we were talking about AI? The voices sound to AI. Well, I found a video, and it's voice recording, but it's all in German. I like the cast recording it in German. So the German one is definitely actors. So we worked that bit out. This is mine. Wait, what if we're the murderer? We're Hercule Poirot, and Hercule is a H, isn't it? Oh. Love it when you mess up your words.
Embroidered with an H. Yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
Ooh. Oh. It seems to do this thing where it just, like, freaks out there.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Why is she in second class if she's a princess?
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk to him.
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
I wanted to know what your first name is, Doctor.
My name is Robert. Why?
To find out if the handkerchief embroidered with an H could have been yours.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Poirot. Cloth handkerchiefs are a playground for viruses. I would not touch.
Wow. Oh, they got flowers on their doors. He's not wrong.
I
Yeah.
hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, she's meant to be Swedish and she sounds Welsh. I can't.
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Thank you. I won't bother you anymore.
So many will be asked now. It all sounds okay. You can get two Swedish people speaking English and sound totally different, to be honest. That's true. We need Nikers. We'll have to get Nikers to listen to that character and go, do they sound Swedish to you? So yeah, we can't... I don't know how we're going to get him to... I don't know how we're going to get to speak to her. Yeah, but she sounds Welsh. That's the thing.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
She sounds like she's from the valleys. Okay, thank you. That's good, it sounds good. Yay! Okay, I've done him. That's my room. That's murder room. That's that lady's.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You love your wife?
You are very protective of your wife, Count Andreny.
Does that surprise you? Her vertigo can be very dangerous.
I believe there are many kinds of vertigo.
If you don't mind, I'd rather talk to a doctor, not a detective. If you'd excuse me.
Ooh! Okay, that worked with the, So it worked with the ad playing, but it didn't say there's an ad about to play a minute ago, was there? Okay. It should have said there was an ad about to play. Oh well. Oh, I should make it so it does as an announcement. Ooh. Yank. And then... There we go. Although he is throwing me off a bit. Yeah, I did play just. Oh, I know that. I meant the my little announcement to say that there's an ad playing. There should have been a trigger that did it 1 minute to the ad.
I would like to speak to Countess Andrény, please.
As I have already told you, she is in no condition to speak to you.
Monsieur le Comte, I am investigating a murder.
I wish you every success, but my wife is too frail to be questioned.
Yeah, that's what that was. So it should tell you a minute before the ad there's an ad about to play. And let's use exclamation mark ad.
Monsieur,
My help?
you are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrény.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think
Aww.
it is universal. Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No, I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very grave?
She is suffering about a vertigo. You understand? The room spins.
I think Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train?
Yeah.
I did not know. Where is this doctor?
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well, I will find him. Thank
Ah.
you very much.
There we go, and that's how we get to the wife.
Forgive me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone. This horrendous murder. It's very upsetting.
That is a beautiful music box.
Please don't touch the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
Your accent, is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling, travel, appointments.
Ah,
So they've all got
what is the
Botox
saying?
around their mouth.
Behind every great man there is a great woman.
That was the saying. Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of
Oh.
course, I stand corrected.
She's American. She's not a diplomat. I'm gonna say she's 21. She's 21?
Voilà.
Nah, she looks like she's in her 40s.
A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, my first name is Elena. with an
That
E.
is... Yeah, that's, That's... Oh, God. That's, Ugh. Ouch.
Can you
My
tell me what
fringe
you
has gone
did
all weird,
last
damn
night?
it.
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m. I know because I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
No, because there was no sleep. There
Come
wasn't.
now,
It wasn't.
Countess. You are not telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
So I'm just like messing with the lights ever so slightly. I look very pale on there. I was just trying to work it out whether it's just me or not. There we go.
The train stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow, so there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know. You're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame, a man died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
Oh.
How dare you? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
That was unkind, I know, but my strategy worked. I can now inspect this room in peace.
Yeah, just hold a joy like that. It's not weird.
These must be the sleeping pills that Countess Andreni took last night.
Farm asleep. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's a puzzle.
There seems to be something missing here. It's closed.
Okay.
There seems to be something missing.
Okay,
here.
so something comes out of here. Wait, how am I meant to know what this is?
It's closed.
Inspect. Really? You're just gonna give me the whole thing? Flower bird. Really? Didn't want you to give me like the thing straight away. I just wanted to see. Oh, I see it. Yeah. I see it up top. Faster. Huh. It didn't break. Oh wait, what's that symbol on this side? Okay, it's that. Okay.
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian Cyrillic. It looks like a first name. An engraving.
Big Gabowski. What if she's actually Russian then? There's... Huh, okay. Isn't it going to be obvious that we went through this? God, he's tall. Oh, wait, are we missing something? What are we missing now? You miss everything. What else are we missing in here? Oh wait.
Engraving.
Oh.
Written in, an engrave.
Wait, I'm meant to do something with this? Oh, I've done all that. Yeah, oh, okay. No, I've done all that.
Engraving.
Oh, okay. For my beautiful young ladies,
For
Helena
my
and
beautiful young ladies,
Sonia.
Helena and Sonia. Helena with an
Helena.
H.
Ah.
It's Countess Andreni with an older girl.
Poirot! Have you no shame?
Monsieur, I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
What are you doing
So
in our
she's
compartment?
lying about her
I
identity?
am investigating a murder, Count Andreni.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do apologize, but I needed to search your compartment.
You will regret this, Poirot.
Please, Count. You aren't going to challenge me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message
rude.
in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong, your older sister, the mother of Daisy, the murdered child.
Wait, what?
I am
What?
a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says. I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my
Great to
sister's
see you,
godmother,
Danny.
a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family. I panicked. I didn't want to be accused.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor that last
What if
night,
somebody planted
Helena
it?
never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest. The matter of the H on the handkerchief still needs clearing up. But first, I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
What are we thinking? No. Ah! H-A. Is it a H? Stop moving! Oh my god. I don't know if that's what that one is. Is that an A? That might be an N.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Does it need to go this way? That might be an R actually.
No,
That's an R, yeah. That's an N, so that could be... Ah, okay. Damn it! Stop doing that. At least it keeps it. A-T...
Natalia. Would it be Natalia Dragomirov? She is the only Russian passenger on the train. In addition, her first name begins with an H in Cyrillic. That was easy.
If you're thinking you get some breakfast, what are you having though? That's the big question. Probably not sure what I'm thinking about this. So should we give you suggestions? Do you want us to give you suggestions? Ah, she's... okay. The princess is Daisy's godmother. Okay. Oh. Ooh, waffles. I don't really see how waffles is a breakfast thing, but that's just me.
Did you need something else, Monsieur Poirot?
No, you're good. Okay, she's in one of these rooms. I think she was in... wait, where is she? She's in... I feel like she's in second class even though she's a princess. Yeah, she's in first class. I mean second class. 107. Oh my god, for some reason, it started to go for these and just freak out. Hey, Stunt! How you doing? See if she opens up this time.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
I'm sorry, madame, but a man has been murdered. I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Come in, please.
Ooh, we finally got in there.
Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced. Yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
See, waffles to me are a dessert. With like ice cream, that's a dessert thing. Okay, so she's Russian. She's the director of, I think, the museum. And she's quite clearly 26 years old. I mean, how is she not 26?
This is wrong. But I
She
never
opera?
think, Poirot. That is.
Oh,
do not
shoot, I
think
have
that's
actually
the
changed it.
right answer.
I put it, yeah, I did. Wow, I accidentally forgot to change it back.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
That's a good point, potato waffles, yeah.
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I woke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffered from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see. The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly, but his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Helena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence. Your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Okay.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man?
But if
With
he
how
had
many
sleeping
potential witnesses
pills...
who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth.
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices. and it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
Well, love, I'm looking for your room. What are you gonna do with it? Also, this is a first-class room. I say a second-class room. Mine's a first-class room. This is a lot better than my room. What the hell? What the hell? I can't remember all the...
No, not good.
Pixel jealous. Wait, what would I be jealous of? I'm confused. Waffles?
My little grey cells did not let me down.
Oh, the room? Oh god, yeah. I don't understand though. She's got a second class room, but somehow it's better than mine.
Привет! 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 Привет!
Bird? There you go. This is second class. Yeah, she's a princess. And her room is... And then my room, this is my room. Oh my god, why? For some reason it stops when you get into like new cots. This is my room. What the hell? She has a shower. For some reason it just keeps... That's so weird.
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems
Yeah.
before they can help me with mine. I have shifted boxes, helped with hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly,
Oh,
the
yeah.
labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also, Elena Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes, Book. What
Yep.
are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
But they can get somebody else
I
to do
had
it.
3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look, she seems to be waking up.
Oh, we're gonna get a flashback in a minute.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
I never.
It's me.
I still can't work out how to get them not to play at the same time.
Or use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there
VIP
is
hat. There
residue
you
of
go.
something at the bottom.
Ooh.
I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That
Oh, I clicked out of it. Ah.
would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
I'm gonna say her.
I do not think that's the right answer. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth. Think, Poirot.
No,
That is
okay.
not a good answer.
It's gonna be one of these guys.
I must admit I'm not right this time. No.
This
not
guy?
good. Fräulein Schmidt or Monsieur Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only two people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date.
Maybe
to why
the
I
guy
ended up on this train.
If
is
you are
actually
able,
innocent
I
and he
would
didn't actually
very
murder
much
the
like
kid.
you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
Well, we finished chapter 6. I don't know how many chapters there are.
Four long years passed without anything new. Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything. I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues. There was his name. Michael Clark.
Okay. The death of Michael Clark. So we've got Boston shooting victim still unidentified. Evidence of kidnapping. Oh wait, do I have to attach these? Connect the two items in the board together to create a link between them. Okay.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Yep. Oriental Express.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never seems to have time for a vacation. Well, I can dream, can't I?
Oh, wait, that's the guy. Race car driver. Make the journey on the Orient Express. Oh, where's this guy? The body investigative reporter Michael Clark was found buried in his Boston backyard. Clark was killed by a single shot to the chest. State of... Wait, that isn't...
Michael Clark? He doesn't look anything like the journalist I interviewed. Michael,
yeah.
You have earned a place on my evidence board.
This isn't the guy.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case, and then this. Michael Clark, the sarcastic reporter, my prime suspect in the kidnapping, murdered 4 years ago?
All the important clues you find are automatically edited evidence board on the wall. Okay. So yeah, I was going to say that that was not the guy we interviewed. So we got some keys. Okay.
The lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
Okay, so we've got a... Oh, USB stick.
A USB key. Let's plug it into my PC and see what nasty little secret it contains. A USB...
That does not sound like a fun time. Oh, it's on this one. Okay, that does something, but... Huh.
So clever.
Put you in duct tape.
All that evidence, and yet no DNA found.
The bear.
Fluffy.
Oh, the toy.
Stacy's plush toy. Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent. The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's.
Okay, we're not... Oh, why is my mouse doing... Oh. There we go, my mouse went all weird. The hell? Let's come out. Oh. Why is my mouse doing that? There we go. Oh, you can't... Can you see it? My mouse is stuck in that weird... So strange. Why is it... Oh, it's broken.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet. I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
And I need to... Yeah, I need to save... That is... I don't know why it's doing that. Alt tab out, maybe. All I'm gonna do is go back to main menu and then reload back in. And hope that sorts it. It does. Okay.
Shaved off the Metro beard. But I'd recognize that smug
Yep, that's
bastard
him.
anywhere. The man I interviewed 4 years ago posing as Michael Clark. This goes on the board.
Okay, money. Ooh, the tattoo. Wait there. You can't see it, guys. The tattoo there. That's the key ring. Hey, Wavy. How you doing?
Maybe they needed to show the ransom to someone to check if the serial numbers were still on record. I'll print them, and on the wall they go. Absolutely nothing on this Cassetti. His driver's license is almost surely a fake. I know
How
I
you
have to stop
doing?
printing. It's bad for the planet. I don't have time to waste on magazines.
Why does she have the picture in the corner? That's kind of weird.
I've read it probably 10 times already, but I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Don't know
see
why.
if I don't know if I've
Maybe
still got
because it helps me sleep.
Minecraft reload Reloaded. Minecraft Reloaded. To see if I still got it on. Did it do server in the end then yesterday? So this has... Oh, wait, how did that... It's something to do with that, but I don't know how it fully works. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have to have a look at it tonight. Or after stream. And so...
So,
That's him.
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti.
Twitch knew I was dying and gave you something special. What did I give you? What did Twitch give you? What is that? Oh my god, why is it gold? And then that goes to him.
The faces don't match at all.
It's
They are
rare.
clearly two
Oh,
different
damn.
men. I should run facial recognition on my computer.
Is that this? No. Wait. Oh, he killed himself? Oh, shoot, he killed himself. These connect somewhere, but I don't know where they...
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the... Okay. The real Michael Clark has been dead for years. Let's see if the photo of the fake Michael Clark matches someone in the database of known criminals. I've tried this several times.
Still, this
in the
guy's
past few
nose.
years, but came up empty. Maybe whoever he really is has finally made a mistake. No, that doesn't look like him. That could be him, but he looks pretty different.
What has changed between the two? The nose?
Yes, he
The
seems
glasses.
different at first glance, but still, it's the same person.
Good. All right.
Beard.
He's changed his
Hair.
appearance a lot.
I
Probably
don't
had
think
some
that's
plastic surgery
him.
on his nose, but there is no doubt it's the same person. Let's see why he was arrested.
Possession of stolen ancient artifacts. Okay.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
So I don't know how the tattoo works. Need to check everything. Oh my god, it's done it again. Oh.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
Wait, what was the number on that key? 3569. 3569. 3 5 6 9.
What do we find? A capsule and a smell. Bitter almonds. Cyanide.
Old princess killed him for the artifacts. Got nothing. It's Lara Croft.
What do we find? A capsule and a smell. Bitter almonds. Cyanide.
Oh.
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can also conceal knives, but in this case we have block picks.
With the rest of his stolen artifacts, the princess became creator for the museum. So how does that fit with this though? Two, three. Oh wait, that 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There we go.
What do they call this? Brass knuckles? Knuckle dusters? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
I think that's everything in that bag. Yep, 9 out of 9. And then we got connect the clues on the walls. No.
The DA resigned soon after the Armstrong case. It haunted him just as it has haunted me.
Nothing to do with that. There's a cat just there. Do you want us to remind you in 4 minutes? Right, how much of these now do we have to... Oh, I haven't been inspecting. The ladder was found inside the children's bedroom window. It was used to remove Daisy from the house. Yeah. Body of a man was found dead in the forest near Watertown suburb of Boston. Death was caused by a single bullet fired from point blank range. The face was deliberately disfigured. A hammer and $100 bills found lodged in the victim's throat. Wait, is it part of... So that should be part of this, really. Hey, he's even got the thing on the tattoo. Have we not done them all? Yeah, that's what I did.
This tattoo is the same on both pictures.
I thought I did that. Murdered kidnapper Daisy. Is that all? We done it all? Okay. No. That's the cause, yeah. I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what it is. Like, I'm going through that.
All that evidence and yet no DNA found.
Oh, mustache.
Help yourself, Joanna. You earned it. I don't have time to waste on magazines.
How have I not done it all? Yeah. Okay. Are we not? I am... Everything that I'm doing is just not doing said thing. Ah! What does he want me to do now? I've literally done... Let's save it. I think... I'm trying to work out whether it's broken or not. Because it kind of feels like it is. With this. Because that's definitely broken. How's everyone doing? We're doing good in chat. So every possible... Huh.
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
Okay, so why didn't he do that the first time?
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet. It's so frustrating. I have a name, but I can't find anything about him. But I know just who to call.
Why didn't he do that automatically? Hey, there it is. And now it's about to play in a minute. If you get stuck in it, use... Yay, there you go.
Robot Defense
They did it.
We are monitoring this call.
Hello, Braid. Long time.
Oh, Joanna. Hey, how may I assist you?
I need you to search the dark web.
Nice, just finished work. Well done, Steve. Well done.
It's pretty big and pretty dark out here.
Could you find intel about a Samuel Ratchet?
Samuel Ratchet. Got it. Bad dude?
They don't come worse. Send me what you find by email.
Alright, hang on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nope.
I actually did the Euro Millions today, so maybe.
Oh, this might be something. I gotta do a deeper dive, but you should
I bought me a
find
new
this
electric blanket the other day, Wavy.
coincidence if I believed in 'em.
I had a nice nap under it on
Domo
Tuesday.
arigato, Mr. Roboto.
We're here to save mankind. Oh, it's a cookbook.
Wait, what? I've got it ready for next winter. So we've got a cookbook. Okay, we got 2 of the clues.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
Booking made, Hector McQueen, data reservation. Okay.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
So...
Goodbye, Michael Clark. Hello, Samuel Ratchet, the man who stole your identity and your life.
There was some frost on the grass. Yeah, my car was frosted over. Okay,
As Ratchet is alive, the dead man can only be Noah.
Ah. Is that the entire clues? Okay. So what do you want us to do now? How many clues we got? Oh, wait there. Oh god, I've got it. It's in a bag. It is this. I got it cheap from work. Because, you know, end of year season. So I got super lucky with that. It is, it's nice, it's super soft. I'm keeping it in that bag though, because it makes sense. Wait, collect 2 of the... Wait, how have I only got 2 of the clues? This is annoying. Oh wait, did he not print out the tickets?
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet. The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and put them on the board.
So, I'm gonna guess.
This is Ratchet's ticket. These tickets were all booked by McQueen.
Is that everything on the board? How is it still 2 out of 5?
The person traveling with Ratchet has the same last name as my district attorney during the Armstrong case?
Wait. Yeah, that's not him. Okay. Is that all of them? That can't be all of it, right? 3 out of... Okay. Green. No. Okay. There's gotta be something else, right? Ah, Hector McQueen. Wait, is that him?
I knew it. He's the son of my former DA. He goes on the evidence board.
Ah, okay. What's he doing there then? So he's connected to him.
Hector McQueen is the son of District Attorney McQueen. Here's what Hector McQueen looks like.
Okay. So why is he there? Oh my god, there's so much.
This guy works for Ratchet, and if that's a coincidence, I'll eat my badge.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
We're missing one more thing here. Just see the meme gif right now on my head of... Wait, what? Who is this Edwin Mastermans then? That's the question. Check my Discord. Okay. Oh, that, yeah. Is that Always Sunny in Philadelphia? We haven't gotten that far yet. We're still on season, I think, 3 or something. Okay, we need to find information on Orient Express, really. Okay. Cheers, you know this.
The Orient Express departs from Istanbul next week. Interesting. I'll put it on the board. The event? Some old train. But that face, that man.
Yeah, it's broken the freaking mouse, man. I bet you that's this guy here.
Next week, a certain Edward Masterman will be on the Orient Express. Foscarelli will be on the Orient Express next week.
So I wonder if that has
I know I
opened
have
up.
to stop printing. It's bad
No.
for the planet. I know that face. That's John Armstrong's driver.
Ah, okay. So...
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
So what's he doing on here then?
Ratchet will be traveling on the Orient Express in a week. Hector McQueen will be on the Orient Express next week. Damn, Ratchet is taking the Orient Express next week. McQueen, the district attorney's son, is too.
We're eating 2 packs of...
Foscarelli, the Armstrong chauffeur, is too.
Wait, today? Damn.
It can't be a coincidence. McQueen and Foscarelli must have decided to take revenge and will undoubtedly attack Ratchet on this train. I have to be on the Orient Express to stop them. And above all, I must stop Ratchet. But I can't do it in Istanbul because there's no extradition treaty with the United States. Ratchet can never be judged in the US without an extradition treaty. I'll have to wait until he's in Paris to have him arrested.
How much is it gonna cost her?
Every compartment is taken for this special anniversary journey. Oh, it's impossible to find a ticket. What can I do? Let's find out who's traveling on the Orient Express. Time to call Braid. Braid! It's me again.
I haven't found anything useful yet.
I need one last favor. But it's a big one.
Uh-oh.
Can you find me the list of passengers of the Orient Express for that anniversary trip?
Hold on. Jeez, their IT is surprisingly good. Maybe because of the big event. I found the list, but they sealed my back door as I was starting to capture it.
Oh no.
Whoa, calm down. I got one name. Female. The name I got before they kicked me off the server was Stacy Johnson. Do you feel like a Stacy Johnson?
The question is, how is she going to feel about helping me?
That's one you'll have to figure out for yourself. I gotta go back to weaving my magic on the web.
That sounds weird.
I know I have to stop printing. It's
Oh my
after
god, the
plan.
mouse is so messed up, man. 98. Arrested for attacking paparazzi.
Hello, is this Stacy Johnson?
Who's asking?
My name is Joanna Locke. I'm a police detective.
And I'm just an actress. Now what did I do wrong?
Nothing. I need your help. I need to take your place in the Orient Express.
Is this a joke? No way.
Do you remember the Armstrong kidnapping?
Of course I do. That poor little girl.
I'm a police officer. I have a new lead that may help me find her killer.
Wait, didn't they prove it was the nanny?
I have found compelling new evidence. I've reopened my investigation.
You know, I had my doubts about the murderous nanny. I played a nanny a couple years ago in a slasher. I was killed in the first episode, but it got me interested in helping kids.
Stacy, please, you say you help kids?
Well, I joined a couple of associations who are trying to help underprivileged kids. If this little girl's real killer is still out there somewhere, I'd do anything I could to help.
Getting me on that train will help more than you can imagine.
So, you want my ticket for the Orient Express? But I booked it months ago. I was so much looking forward to this trip.
I'll give you twice what you paid for the ticket.
You think I
Yeah,
care
that
about
kind
the
of
money?
accent.
You still don't get it, do you? I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
Damn it.
Stacy, I can tell you care about kids. Here's your chance to help put this beast in prison for the rest of his life. Think of the publicity for those causes you care about. Think about the kids.
The kids. Yeah.
The kid.
All right. We'll do it for Daisy and the kids who suffer. I'll take care of changing the tickets to your name and send it to you. Get him. Make him pay.
I will.
Feels
Thank
too
you
easy,
so
ma'am.
much. Stacy was as good as her word. I received the ticket. I called my chief to let him know I was taking my vacation time. I had coming. I flew to Istanbul. I was finally going to nail the monster responsible for Daisy Armstrong's death, Michael Clark's death, even his accomplice, and, I suspected, so many others as well. You know the rest.
Ooh, chapter 7 done.
And that's
Dunno what you
how
wanna
I
eat
found
later.
myself on this train.
It's a tough
On
one.
Ratchet's trail. The rest, you know.
Should we come up with some suggestions?
My
We do a
identity
poll.
is easily checked with the Berkshire Police.
Thank you for your detailed account, Mademoiselle Locke. in addition to giving us crucial details of the investigation. You have made it clear that there are many who might wish to see Ratchet dead.
Wait, one to Mrs. Lockley. No one go mystery!
You have pursued Ratchet with, one might say, a vengeance. This could lead someone to believe you are a suspect.
Mademoiselle, I admit that
But your story is
it's her.
credible. I believe you are innocent.
Yes, of course. That's clear.
Thank you for believing me. I'd like to help in any way I can.
Do not worry, Mademoiselle Locke. Already I see things more clearly. It's obvious whoever drugged you was trying to derail your investigation.
You mean the person who did this to me is Ratchet's killer?
Both Monsieur Michel and Fraulein Schmidt had the means and opportunity to drug you. While you
Nice.
get your strength back,
Hey!
I intend to
Welcome
interview
in.
them.
Excellent idea,
You know
my
what?
friend.
That's
All
okay,
this
don't worry about that.
excitement
How you
has
doing?
Whetted my appetite. I'm sure Mademoiselle Locke won't say no to a good, invigorating meal.
What? No. I want to hear what the conductor and Fräulein Schmidt have to say for themselves.
It is my duty to ensure the well-being of the passengers. If Dr. Constantine has no objection, I will escort you to the restaurant.
Yeah, it
On the
kind of
contrary,
does, yeah.
Some food
I didn't
will
think
do her
about
the
that.
greatest good.
Well, I'm still a little shaky. Mr. Poirot, will you please keep me informed about what you learn?
You may be certain of it.
It is very similar, yeah. Well, I'm just going to take a quick loo break, guys. So, guys, get yourselves a drink and all that, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes. Whoop. Okay, did somebody raid? How we doing? Hi. Welcome in. How we doing? Welcome in, raiders. Hi. How is everyone? How you guys doing? Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing, everyone? How is everyone doing? My name is Pixel. How is everyone? Hi. We literally was just having a quick break. Yeah. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing? Alright, let's get back into this. Woo. Right, so what is our next point of call now? Mr. Smith. Miss Smith drugged when they had tea together last night. I need to investigate her. And Mr. Well, I need to work on which one's which now. Her and him. Okay. She was in the bar area. I don't know where he went to at the moment.
I have nothing to ask them at the moment. I should leave them alone.
Okay. I'm not sure at all, to be honest. I think it is.
Good evening, Fräulein Schmidt. May I disturb
I
you
think
for a
they've got
moment?
another one,
You asked
but
so
I'm not
politely,
100% sure.
dear, but I do not think I have a choice.
I know you drugged Mademoiselle Locke's tea. Don't
I'm
try to
enjoying this
deny
though. This is pretty cool.
Nevertheless, I do deny it.
I wanted to let you know that your roommate, Mademoiselle Locke, is awake.
Ah, yes, I'm glad to hear that. I was worried about her. Did she tell you what had happened to her?
Unfortunately, she doesn't remember much, but we found a residue of a sleeping pill
Hey,
in
Jason.
her cup of tea. Since you two were alone together in your room when she drank it, who else but you could have drugged her?
Must I point out I do not make the tea on this train? You should
How you doing?
question the conductor or the kitchen staff.
Yeah, the voice acting is a little
I know you have
a little
sleeping pills,
off.
Fräulein.
There's a
I
Swedish
do
person who
have some.
sounds more
Do you
Welsh.
think I'm the only person on this train who finds it difficult to sleep? I believe the Countess Andreni takes them. And I heard the Olsen woman thanking Mrs. Hubbard for a pill.
That was aspirin.
If you say so.
Mademoiselle Locke could have died. Whoever drugged her must not
Yeah,
feel any
I think
empathy
I
for
think
their
it's
fellow
originally
human
German, to be
beings,
fair, because I
given
saw
the dose
so
that
to seen one
Mademoiselle
behind the
Locke
scenes
ingested.
video where they're
She
speaking in
was close
German.
to death.
Voice
Oh my
actors.
God. What did I do? I didn't want to hurt her. Just have her sleep for a few hours while we had time.
We? Time for what? Time for what, Madame Schmidt?
You think I feel nothing?
How's your German coming
Nothing?
along?
That poor little girl.
Indeed, that poor, poor little girl. Fräulein Schmidt is somehow connected to the Armstrong case.
You'll get there in the end.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Oh, I think they've got another one. But I'm not sure if that's part of this one. Or, I don't know. I think there's another Hercule Poirot that might be theirs, but I'm not sure. I am still doing Italian, but I kind of want to learn Korean now.
I do not think
Damn
that's the right answer.
It's a rough language. Yeah.
My little Grace.
I feel like there's some words you can definitely understand. You can hear
Fraulein Schmidt.
an idea
of it. I have a certain reputation for sniffing out.
I am not a murderer.
Forgive me, but I was going to say brilliant chefs. You were the Armstrong family's cook, were you not?
But yes, I was the cook of that lovely,
yeah.
lovely family. I'm sorry, but I must ask you to give me some time.
So in like words, are you good? And it's just putting them together in sentences.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, my darling, my poor darling child.
It's like Yoda. I've noticed that with a few languages, it's like it's not actually like you sat on the bed. It's like you bed sat kind of on the mic. That's kind of confusing. It's kind of weird like that. Well, we now need to find the conductor guy. She's Armstrong's cook. Yoda they speak like. Ooh, what new game?
Can I get you something, Monsieur Poirot? Everyone is so tense.
An aperitif soon, Monsieur Fauchet.
Is it Dead Island 2?
When the matter is resolved.
Feisty one you are. Another crab's... Wait, I've never heard of that. There's some... Hello.
Jean, you've mixed everything up again. Oh, I can't find the coffee liqueur for tonight's
Oh,
dessert.
did I get Dead Island 2? Hey, you never know. I want to try Dead Island 2, to be fair. It might be better than the first one. I never finished the first one.
You're right, Mr. Book. This dessert is delicious. I'm glad we didn't wait for dinner.
I promise the entrée will be superb as well.
Detective Locke, you are recovering well, I see.
Yes. I should be helping with the investigation. Do you know who drugged me?
It is early yet for conclusions. When I return, then we shall see.
Do not worry, Poirot. She is in good hands.
Okay.
Freya, and yours
Crap
truly
souls.
are looking after her.
That sounds so weird. Wait, where's this guy? Oh, there he is. Ah, nice. How you doing that?
Good evening, Michel. Am I bothering you? You seem stressed.
With everything that's going on, I must admit, it's
that
difficult
noise?
to be relaxed.
Of course, I understand. Especially since we know that Detective Locke's tea was drugged before it was
I
served
know
to
that. I
her.
mean, what
Come now, Michel.
What
Surely
emulator?
you would have taken the opportunity to search her things and found her badge. Luckily, she woke up and was finally able to tell us her story.
Because you can get emulator now on iPhone. Apple Store have allowed it.
Could have been any of this stuff.
Your defense is to accuse others?
Ooh. Oh, wait. What?
You have a network connection?
No, unfortunately.
The
It's just
picture.
an
That was the
automatic reminder
nanny.
to pay my rent. I always forget, and my landlord complains.
That was the nanny.
To be involved in the murder. The drugged tea, his post at the end of the hall, and now I know why I know more than one of those people on the screen.
Ah, nice. Through the Steam game mode on the desk. Ah, that's pretty cool. Who's the person on the left? That is...
This is wrong,
G...
but I'm never
That's
far
him.
from the truth. Right.
Sonia?
No,
No, sorry,
not
Suzanne.
good. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I do
No.
not think
Edwin
that's the
Masterman?
right answer.
No, damn it, I pressed it.
Not right this time. This is
No, Hardman.
wrong, but I'm never... Great.
My little white cells.
I'm right again.
Oh.
That happens to me a lot. You are the father of Suzanne Moreau, Daisy Armstrong's nanny. My
Right, Clank 2.
condolences on the death of your
Yeah.
wife.
What? But
I want to replay Simpsons Hit and
my
Run.
wife...
Enough lies. Suzanne does not bear your name.
No. Suzanne's mother and I were divorced. Suzanne kept her mother's name.
My most sincere condolences, Monsieur Michel, on the deaths of Suzanne and your wife.
This job, I loved them, but I was never there for them. Then, a year after the divorce,
Aww.
Solange became ill.
Maybe you need to
Suzanne
play it on a
took her to
PlayStation
this
2
special hospital in the US.
to get the,
Got that job as Daisy's nanny.
you know.
I understand your pain, and the reason that led you to drug detective luck.
We really can't hide anything from you, can we?
Many have been foolish enough to try and keep the truth from Hercule Poirot.
God, so many
Yes, I
people
admit,
involved
I
in
don't
this whole this
But it was only to keep her
kidnapping
quiet
case all on the
until
same
I could.
train.
But she reacted so much to the sleeping pills.
She was lucky, as are you, that she didn't die. To be frank, there is one more thing that puzzled me, but I think I understand now. Monsieur Hardman was Suzanne's fiancé.
Huh. I have the impression my whole life to you is an open book. Yes, Cyrus was my daughter's fiancé. I almost consider Cyrus as my own son.
What is somebody sounds like trying to get into the
Much
room?
more is clear now. I have been patient long enough. It is time to go and see what all the commotion is next door.
Okay, it wasn't just me then, I could hear that, it was. Wait, is he logged in here?
Monsieur Hardman, excellent. The gods who watch over detectives must have trapped you here.
Why didn't they watch over me? I'm a detective too. I was talking to Michelle about a leaky faucet, and I wanted to go out, but you showed up.
No need to invent some preposterous story.
But really,
Michelle
That is true,
has
yeah.
told me everything. You are the fiancé of Suzanne
I've never
Moreau,
actually read
his
Agatha
daughter.
Christie.
Oh. I see.
Surely this is not a big surprise to you.
No. Suzanne was the only woman I ever loved. And I
Aw.
failed her. We got into a spat. It was nothing, but I was too proud to apologize. We weren't speaking at all. Suzanne never really cared for that guy Noah. She would have forgiven me. If only... If only...
If only. A common refrain between lovers who quarrel. Obviously, Pierre Michel and Fräulein Schmidt both drugged Detective Locke's tea, causing the overdose.
Oh.
No wonder she had so much trouble waking up. Time to report my findings to her and book.
Okay. All of the passengers were guilty, even the conductor. The motive is clear. They were all connected to the Armstrong case. They want revenge on the monster who kidnapped Cheese. Yep. Imagine if they all actually murdered, if that is actually the case, that they all murdered him in some way. He is back in the restaurant. Thank you for reminding me to stretch. Wee. I don't know. Oh, my back. Let's take this off. It is quite warm in this room. It's getting to a point now, it's like if I wear like a hoodie or something, it's going to be too warm. But if I go outside like this, it's going to be too cold. It's like a weird Yeah. Unless I do that. Yeah, that's better. Wait, who am I reporting to? Ah.
So, my friend, tell me, you have something new?
Mademoiselle Locke, I know who drugged you. Fräulein Schmidt and our conductor, Pierre Michel, both admitted putting sleeping pills into your tea. This explains your overdose. They are relieved you are recovering.
Michel drugged a passenger? On behalf
He's
of the
fired.
company, I offer my apologies to you, Mademoiselle Locke. Michel will answer for this outrage.
Both of them? I was pretty sure about Fräulein Schmidt, but I admit that I did not suspect the conductor.
And the Armstrong affair.
I have uncovered multiple connections with the Armstrong case. Pierre Michel is the father of Suzanne Moreau, little Daisy's nanny, and Monsieur Hardman was Suzanne's fiancé. As for Hildegard Schmidt, she was the cook of the Armstrong family. What a coincidence, don't you think?
But it's incredible! What are the odds that so many people linked to that tragic affair ended up on the same train?
About the same as you winning the lottery, my friend.
I wasn't the officer who interviewed Fräulein Schmidt back then, so she couldn't recognize me here on the train. How could they know who I was?
There were other passengers who might have. Or she may have seen you when you visited the Armstrong home. It is now clear to me that some of the clues to this elaborate plot were staged for my benefit.
Yeah, as I said, it was obviously. What do you want? What do they want me to believe?
I do
No,
not
it'd be the
think
first
that's
one.
the right answer.
Yeah.
Et voilà. Some clues and information collected so far could lead to a hypothesis.
What time is it?
The murderer boarded
God,
the train in
traitor.
Vinkovsky,
I would say 10 to 5
killed
already,
Ratchet,
jeez.
and then left the train immediately.
How did you come to that possibility?
Monsieur Hardman told me about a short man with a high-pitched voice who threatened Ratchet. Imagine for a moment that this man, wearing a wagon-lit conductor's jacket, killed him while Michel was on the platform at Vinkovsky. This murderer...
Jason, how long you been in Germany
hid the
now for then?
conductor's jacket
Gotta be like
in
2 years, right?
Detective Locke's room, then fled before the train left.
Why choose Detective Locke's room?
Why, indeed. Let me re-explain from the beginning.
Okay, so reconstruct the events of the false lead. The murderer boards a train to go to the conductor. Murderer gets off the train. Perimeter gets back on the train. Murder leaves a knife there. Murder gets with the jacket. Murder kills Bridget. So the murderer boards the train. Murder. It's either this way or this way.
I must admit
No.
I'm not right this time.
Move that to that. There we go.
That's the right answer.
Mon Dieu! Oui!
Because the way that's worded is
Everything
he
fits
murders
so
then
well.
leaves, and it says
fits
that he
too
leaves
well, my
the
friend.
knife
Other
behind.
clues
It's like
lead
that
to
makes
a
no sense.
Second hypothesis, much more plausible.
There are several murderers who escaped. There are several murderers who wanted Ratchet's money. Several murders all related to Armstrong case. Yeah.
Et voilà. So, we have multiple murderers, all related to the Armstrong case. The murderer from Vinkovsky was a fabrication to turn suspicion away from those on the train. They
Ooh,
expected
yeah.
the
I'm
investigation
intrigued
to
what
be
it is
led
now.
by some small-town official who could easily be misled.
Mr. Poirot?
Detective Locke, forgive me. You are an obvious exception. You tracked Ratchet with the tenacity of a bloodhound. Unfortunately for the killers, they not only had you to deal with, but now they had, and I say this with all modesty, the world's greatest detective, Hercule Poirot, dropped into the midst of their meticulous planning.
Multiple murderers? Multiple detectives? Poirot, please take pity on me. Who is linked to this case, and who is not?
My poor friend, I have gone speeding out of the station without you. I will continue.
Okay, so who are the 9 people connected? So her, him, her, him, her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, not
oh wait,
good.
he B. I can't remember what he was
must
now.
admit I'm not
Oh,
right
him.
this
Sorry,
time.
yeah. The guy who got murdered.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot. Fräulein Schmidt, Pierre Michel, Monsieur Hardman, and Monsieur McQueen are all linked to the Armstrong case. I also know that Sonia Armstrong's sister and godmother, Countess Andreni and Princess Dragomirov, are on this train. And finally, Detective Locke discovered that Mr. Foscarelli was the Armstrong chauffeur.
If we add Detective Locke and Ratchet, of the 12 passengers in that coach, 9 have a connection with the Armstrong case. What next, Poirot? Or should I say, who next?
It is time to summon everyone.
Everyone? Even Dr. Constantine? The train crew other than Michel?
Dr. Constantine, yes. I will need him. But we don't want the others as witnesses.
I will see that their duties keep them occupied elsewhere.
Excellent. I have always thought this moment in a case is much like Rodin unveiling the thinker before a captivated audience. A work of art. Have you not felt that way, Detective?
No, Mr. Poirot. I'm happy just to slap the cuffs on him.
Well, there is some artistry in that as well, I suppose.
Where would you like the unveiling, Poirot? The lounge?
Perfect.
Then I will gather all the passengers in the lounge.
Okay, so let's go to the lounge. Let's save it though first. Always. I wonder if I wonder if this is where we work out who the killer is now. It's a lot of people here. Solve the murder! I think we're at the point. Okay.
Monsieur Book, are the train crew
Who do we think?
locked in their quarters?
Yes, they are.
Then
Who do we think did it? I would do a poll, but I can't remember who everyone is.
the stage is set for the final act. Ladies and gentlemen, I have gathered you together to hear my reconstruction of the murder of Samuel Edward Ratchet, also known as Cassetti. There is not one, but two possible solutions of the crime. I shall put them both before you, and I shall ask
Colonel
Monsieur
Mustard.
Book and Dr. Constantine here to judge which solution is the correct one.
2 solutions?
Mr. Poirot, I am hardly qualified.
Nevertheless, your assistance is required. Now, you all know the facts of the case. Ratchet was found stabbed to death this morning. He was last known
Oh my
to
god,
be
is it still...
alive at
I didn't realise we were still on the same day, I'm not
12:37
gonna lie.
last night, when he spoke to the wagon-lit conductor through the door. His watch was found to be badly dented, and it had stopped at 1:15. Dr. Constantine, who examined the body, puts the time of death as having occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning. At half an hour after midnight, as you all know, the train ran into a snowdrift. After that time, it was impossible for anyone to leave the train. So, here is my first theory. The enemy, as Ratchet expected, joined the train at Vinkovsky by the door left open by Captain Arbuthnot and Monsieur McQueen, who had just descended to the platform. He was equipped with a wagon-lit jacket, which he wore over his ordinary clothes, and a pass key which enabled him to gain access to Ratchet's compartment in spite of the doors being locked. Ratchet was under the influence of a sleeping draught. This man stabbed him with great ferocity, 12 wounds in all. He left the compartment through the communicating door to Madame Hubbard's compartment.
Yes, that's so. Scared me half out of my wits.
The murderer thrust the dagger he had used into Mrs. Hubbard's handbag in passing. Without knowing it, he lost a button of his uniform. Then he slipped out of the compartment and along the corridor. He put the uniform jacket into Detective Locke's suitcase to cast suspicion on her. And a few minutes later, dressed in his ordinary clothes, he left the train just before it started off again, using the same means for egress, the door near the dining car. That is the first hypothesis. But
it's not, it's somebody on there.
For that, we must examine the motive for the crime. Why was Ratchet killed?
Revenge.
The motive is clear. Revenge, of course. Nothing was stolen, and we know that Ratchet had made many enemies. This was a premeditated crime, meticulously planned. Since the kidnapping and death of little Daisy Armstrong, which traumatized many people close to the family. Even when the police concluded that it was Suzanne Moreau, questions remained. Detective Locke continued her investigation, as did others. They became convinced the truth lay
This guy in the
elsewhere.
yellow.
We now know who the real murderer of Daisy is.
Ratchet.
It is clear now that Daisy's killer was Ratchet, also known as Cassetti and Michael Clark and how many other names. But of course, many of you have known this for a long time. It is obvious that the 12 stab wounds are not a random number. Dr. Constantine's analysis revealed that some stab wounds appeared to have been caused by a right-handed attacker. Others indicated the knife wielder was left-handed. Some wounds were deep, more than one fatal. Yet others were not much more than mere scratches. What can explain these discrepancies? This leads us to an obvious conclusion.
All of them.
They are symbolic.
Daisy's age.
Come now, Poirot. Daisy was 3 years old.
Wait, why did I say that?
12 stabs. 12! The same number
I don't know why I
as a
said
trial
Daisy's
jury
age.
in the United States. But not just a jury of 12 members condemning him to death, but 12 executioners as well. This self-appointed jury had meticulously planned for everything except
Snow.
snow. The avalanche that stopped us, as well as the presence of not one but two detectives on the train. They had to improvise, to hastily add clues and false leads. The conductor's jacket, found in Detective Locke's suitcase, was put there only to cast suspicion upon her. The vial of vaping liquid incriminated Captain Arbuthnot. However, he had a solid alibi confirmed by Monsieur McQueen. Impossible then to suspect him. The time on Ratchet's broken watch was deliberately set to conceal the true time of the crime. This woman in a red kimono does not exist. I don't know which of the passengers it was. It does not really matter. It was just a performance, a charade to introduce another possible culprit to muddy the waters. All these false leads were intended for me. But I am Poirot.
Hey, Andrew.
I understood the truth.
I think we might be working out who it is now.
The train full of suspects.
Murderer.
It's time to identify who the real culprits are. Let's start with Detective Locke.
No. She was drugged.
Planting the conductor's jacket in her suitcase was an attempt to implicate Detective
I
Locke.
thought it was the guy in yellow, but I'm not
She
sure.
couldn't fake her drugged condition. Dr. Constantine can testify that
We've got
the
so many
drugged
people who it
tea
could be.
incapacitated her for hours, and she had 2 relapses. Let us move on to Monsieur McQueen. When I told him about Cassetti, he looked very surprised that I managed to make the connection between him and the Armstrong case. He told me, "But I thought we had..." I think he meant...
I thought we had eliminated all clues.
No, he could not think
No.
that.
That one.
You
I
thought
was thinking
you
it was
didn't
him.
leave any real clues linking the
I think
murder
it's
to
him.
the Armstrong kidnapping. Moreover, you insisted that Ratchet did not speak French when you knew I had heard a voice calling out in French that was supposed to be Ratchet.
Yes. His father.
You took some pleasure in leaving me false clues, I think.
Because
It
his
was quite
father was
annoying.
the judge guy.
But you told me yourself that your father was the district attorney who handled the Armstrong case.
The case haunted my father. At first, he believed Suzanne Moreau had helped her boyfriend, Noah, to kidnap Daisy, even though there were questions that went unanswered, and a young policewoman refused to let it go, continuing to find discrepancies, but never enough to reopen the official investigation.
That policewoman sits there. Her name is
I enjoyed
Joanna
it.
Locke.
Then tell him. Tell him how in the end my father believed you, how he resigned a job that he loved, racked with guilt that he may have let that monster go free. He died young, broken, his faith in justice broken. That's what Ratchet did to him.
Thank you for your honesty, Monsieur McQueen. Your father is one more victim of the man who called himself Ratchet. Now, I will turn to Ratchet's valet, Monsieur Masterman.
Nah, he's no. We've not barely had anything from him.
No, Poirot. Remember
Oh, yeah.
Ratchet's sleeping pills. Ratchet sensed danger close to him and naturally wanted to stay awake. You gave him sleeping pills without his knowledge. Once he was sound asleep,
I forgot about that
you
sleeping
could
pill
do
thing.
what you had to do in peace.
Sir, I'll tell you the truth. I was Colonel Armstrong's adjutant in the war, sir, and afterwards, I was his valet in New York. I'm afraid I concealed the fact this morning. It was very wrong of me, sir, but I knew how suspicious it would look.
Is that all you have to say?
That's all, sir.
Now, to leave no suspicious stone unturned, let us move on to Monsieur Bouc.
What? Me? A suspicious stone?
No.
His lofty position as director does not clear him of suspicion. Murderers can come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, it's honestly, I enjoyed it more than the Last of Us series. It's so much better.
Bouc, my friend, of course you are not guilty. You did everything you could to get me on this train. What madness would cause you to ensure, and I speak with all modesty, that the best detective in the world could be present to witness your crime?
But doesn't our friendship count as well?
Most assuredly, but a murderer can wear all sorts of masks, including friendship. Let us consider our ever-efficient wagon-lit conductor.
I think it's a
Pierre
conductor
Michel.
as well, possibly. He has a good reason.
Your admission that you drugged Detective Locke immediately incriminates
And you're the father of
him,
the nanny.
The murder could not have been possible without your very capable assistance. Your knowledge of train procedures made the murder possible, and your position
got a good
in the
soundtrack too,
corridor
Andrew. I've
of
been
the
listening
train
to it.
allowed you to be the perfect alibi for several passengers. And your motive? Suzanne Moreau, Daisy Armstrong's poor nanny, who was wrongly accused and committed suicide, was your daughter.
C'est un foiré. He got what he deserved. My poor daughter has finally been avenged. My Suzanne. My child.
Let's move on now to Monsieur Hardman, one of three.
That is true, yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
detectives on
But it's
this
going to
train.
probably be 2-3 years. I'm going to say no for him.
I do not think that.
Oh, shoot. He's a
I
detective.
speak for all detectives when I say the fact that Monsieur Hardman is a detective does not make him a murderer. He lied about his profession, but he was hired by Ratchet. Why would he kill the man he was hired to protect? Monsieur Hardman, I think you are a real detective, but you were never hired by Ratchet. Your alibi was that you were watching the corridor to protect Ratchet, which, of course, you never did. You protected Pierre Michel. However, we just saw that his alibi doesn't hold up, so neither does yours.
I don't know about the conductor.
Being Suzanne's fiancé, you had a substantial motive to punish Ratchet. You used your detective skills, just as Detective Locke did, to hunt him down and finally avenge the death
So,
of your
wait, did she... Did they... I
I-
guess they got dumped? Because she went
That's
out
right,
with
Mr.
Noah?
Poirot. I do have some detective skills.
I never doubted it. Now, Fraulein Schmidt, the lady's maid with the soul of a cook.
Yes. Lied about the
Although she
handkerchiefs.
tried to
Oh, yeah,
protect
she
the
drugged as well.
princess when I presented her with the embroidered handkerchief, that's not evidence she committed murder.
She drugged the...
Fräulein Schmidt, you told me of your remorse for drugging Detective Locke. I believe you are sincere. However, as the cook of the Armstrong family, you experienced the drama from within. The death of Daisy, then Sonia Armstrong, who died in childbirth, and finally, Suzanne and John Armstrong.
So much misfortune in that poor family. The death of this criminal is only justice.
Let us move on to Countess Andreni. I was impressed by the earnestness of her husband when he swore to me solemnly on his honor that his wife never left her compartment that night. Should I believe it?
Yes.
even if it seems
No.
logical, it's more complicated than that. I believe Countess Andreni. On the contrary, this fact gives her a motive for murder. Countess Andreni is young and fit, physically quite capable of stabbing Ratchet.
But she got vertigo,
The problem
apparently.
must be somewhere else. Countess Andreni, being Sonia Armstrong's sister, you had every reason in the world to want to avenge her. But you were incapable of stabbing someone, even after what he had done to you and your family. The night of the crime, you simply took a sleeping pill. I appreciate the irony that nearby, Detective Locke was also in a drugged sleep. When you awoke, you thought the nightmare was over.
Rudolph?
Hush, my love. Hush.
Excellent transition. I was coming to you, Count Andreni. "12 people, a jury. This was very important to all of you. If Countess Andreni did not stab Ratchet, someone had to take her place. And you, Count, the beloved husband.
Did they
I've
all
seen
have a
how
go at stabbing her?
fiercely you love and
Kim?
protect your wife.
Enough! I would do anything for Helena. Anything. Even that.
Yes, even that. Let's move on to
He
Monsieur
would do
Foscarelli.
anything for love. He's Italian, he's athletic. Wow.
Detective Locke found out that you
What makes him
were
a
the
murderer? He's
Armstrong
Italian.
chauffeur,
Really?
and that you plan to travel on the same train at the same time as Ratchet. That is what made her decide to obtain a ticket as well. Unfortunately, she could not prevent the murder. Have you lost your tongue, Mr. Foscarelli?
Oh, Daisy. She was the delight of the house. Tonio, she called me. And she would sit in the car and pretend to drive me.
And you, Mademoiselle Olson, a champion for the immigrants, a worthy calling.
I don't know who. I can't
do
remember.
not
No.
think that's... Admittedly, she lied to me about Mademoiselle Debenham's schedule.
I can't remember half
But
the
one
stuff, to be
lie
honest.
does not convict her.
You need to do this in one sitting to remember this.
Mademoiselle Olson, you supported Madame Hubbard's story about her connecting door latch, a story that I later demonstrated to be impossible. So, you deliberately lied to me, and you also lied about Mademoiselle Debenham's whereabouts.
Enough! I can't take this anymore. I know what you want from me, Mr. Poirot. Very well. Here it is. She was my little Daisy, my angel, so patient. When I patched a scrape or took her temperature, that was my job. But she was so much more to me. She was a shining light in an ever-darkening world. I've tried to honor her by caring for children who have lost everything.
Thank you, Mademoiselle Olson. You too shed light on your part in this mystery. You were Daisy Armstrong's nurse. I will ask you no more questions. It is enough that you have admitted what I know to be the truth, and I understand. Let's move on. Dr. Constantine.
You suspect me? I know none of these people. I didn't know Ratchet either, and I've taken a solemn oath to help people, not murder them.
Dr. Constantine was certainly helpful to my investigation, but that does not prove he is innocent. You are one of the few people in this room not to have any connection with the Armstrong case. Moreover, your alibi is confirmed by Monsieur Bouc, whom I would trust with my life.
That is That is very kindly said, my friend.
We now come to Mademoiselle Debenham and Captain Arbuthnot, whose relationship was not in doubt from the moment I inspected your room at the hotel.
You have a bloody nerve.
Indeed, I do.
We're getting married.
Congratulations. But I would rather talk about your relationship to John Armstrong.
What linked Captain to... He was his lover. I'm going to say he's a brother. Brother gardener? What?
That was easy. Captain Arbuthnot, you served in the army with John Armstrong. What I don't understand is why a man your age is still a captain. One might expect you to be a colonel as well.
Ever fought in a war, Poirot?
It was war that first brought me to England.
Then you know what it's like. There's a shattering sound.
It's like set in 2023.
Death.
Well, modern.
Mistakes. Acting on intelligence that proved to be wrong.
I'm kind of
sent a
working out what
patrol
war
to
they're
their
on
death.
about.
Good men. Brave men. Wasted. John testified on my behalf at a court-martial.
It feels like they left the
I
whole
don't
like World
deserve
War
to
II
be
thing again.
bloody fool, but I'm also not in prison. John remained my best friend until... There, you have my story. Understand now?
Archie, calm down, please.
You're right, Mary. What you see in me, I don't understand.
Oh, Archie, I see in you what John saw.
Miss Debenham, I'm sorry.
My turn, is it?
I'm afraid so. And you have caused me quite a puzzlement. Your connection with the Armstrong family was not obvious. Then I remembered the job you currently hold.
Oh shoot, what was she now? I feel like she's a teacher.
That's the right answer. You were the teacher of... No, she was the teacher of Countess Andrény. You were the teacher of Helena Andrény, whose maiden name was Helena Goldenberg before she married Count Andrény.
Yes, absolutely. Why lie to you? She was an excellent student.
They look the same age.
Captain Arbuthnot. You had one of the strongest alibis, thanks to Mr. McQueen.
It's him and Mr.
But
McQueen.
His testimony melted like a snowflake. There went your alibi. Poof! Unless you have another one. As for you, Mademoiselle Debenham.
She didn't.
I do not think that's the right answer. Mademoiselle Olsen was the only one who could confirm your alibi. I think you know where you stand.
Very good, Mr. Poirot. Are you satisfied?
I will be soon. Now I must turn to Sonia Armstrong's godmother, Princess Dragomirov.
She's too old.
I do not think that's the right answer.
She's left-handed.
Princess Dragomirov, you weren't on my
I'm going to
list
say
of
they all did
suspects
it.
at the start, given your social position.
I left my social position in a cold country.
Do you object to being addressed as princess?
I deny people the opportunity. It makes a good story to tell their friends. It also guarantees a good table in the best restaurants.
Princess, there is also, forgive me, your extreme physical fragility.
It does not stop me when I must be strong.
Indeed. Of more importance, though, is the fact that you're the only left-handed person on the train. And the single blow to ratchet from a left-handed person was very, forgive me, weak. Finally, I'm afraid I know the alibi that you shared with Fraulein Schmidt is false.
You have been very thorough, sir. I hope you will permit me to say we are much alike.
I am honored. Now it is time to end with Mrs. Hubbard, or should I say...
No, wait.
Poirot,
I
that
was
is
gonna
not a
say,
good answer.
imagine.
Linda
Could you imagine?
Arden.
I don't know who that is. Have I missed? I don't know who that is.
Princess Dragomirov hadn't told me about her
problem is-
relationship with this famous actress, I
Oh,
might not
yes.
have made the connection. But you are a great actress, madame.
Oh,
Your
it's the mother
performance
of,
as a flighty,
the other woman.
self-involved woman was superb. I never would have guessed something entirely different. As for what ties you to the Armstrong family, it is obvious.
Mother Daisy. She is Sonia's mother.
That was easy. Mrs. Hubbard, you are the mother of Sonia Armstrong and Mrs. Andreni.
Yeah, she could have stabbed him.
The
Proximity.
fact that Mrs. Hubbard has direct access to Ratchet's room is no accident, but it does not incriminate her directly. Madame Hubbard, you really are a remarkable actress. You put so much effort into your character and into staging the murder. I saw it as a perfect mosaic, each person playing his or her allotted part. So carefully arranged that if suspicion should fall on any one person, the evidence of one or more of the others would clear the accused person and confuse the issue. Everything was meticulously planned. But you hadn't expected that Detective Locke and I would be on this train, and the avalanche would block it on the night of the murder. You had to improvise. But again, improvisation would be another of your skills as an actress. So you came up with the story that the latch on the door that communicated with Ratchet's compartment was hidden by the handbag.
I always fancied myself in comedy parts. That slip about the sponge bag was silly. Shows you should always rehearse properly. You know all about it, Mr. Poirot. You're a very wonderful man, but even you can't quite imagine what it was like. That awful day. I was just crazy with grief. So were the servants. We decided then and there that the sentence of death that Ratchet had escaped had got to be carried out. There were 12 of us, or rather 11. Suzanne's father was over in France, of course. First we thought we'd draw lots as to who should do it, but in the end we decided on this way. It was the driver, Antonio, who suggested it. Mary worked out all the details later with Hector McQueen.
So it was all
It
of
took
them?
a long time to perfect our plan. We first had to track Ratchet down. Hardman managed that in the end. Then we had to try and get Edward and Hector into his employment. Well, we managed that. Then we had a consultation with Suzanne's father. Captain Arbuthnot was very keen on having 12 of us. He seemed to think it made it more orderly. He didn't like the stabbing idea much, but he agreed that it did solve most of our difficulties. Well, Suzanne's father was willing. Suzanne had been his only child. We knew from Hector that Ratchet would be coming back from the east, sooner or later, by the Orient Express. With Pierre Michel actually working on that train, the chance was too good to be missed. My daughter's husband had to know, of course, and he insisted on coming on the train with her. Hector wrangled it so that Ratchet selected the right day for traveling when Michel would be on duty. And then, at the last minute, you came. For the rest of the story, you worked out everything, Mr. Poirot. You were right about all of us. What are you going to do about it? If it must all come out, can't you lay the blame upon me, and me only? I would have stabbed that man 12 times willingly. It wasn't only that he was responsible for my daughter's death, and her child's, and that of the other child who might have been alive and happy now. It was more than that. There had been other children kidnapped before Daisy, and there might be others in the future. Society had condemned him. We were only carrying out the sentence, but it's unnecessary to bring all these others into it. All these good, Faithful souls.
So wait, did they all stab him?
You are a director of the company, Monsieur Bouc. What do you say?
In my opinion, Poirot, the first theory you put forward was the correct one. Decidedly so. I suggest that that is the solution we offer to the police. You agree, Doctor?
Certainly,
Wait.
I agree. As regards the medical evidence, I think that I made one or two fantastic suggestions.
Wait, are we?
Then, having placed my solution before you,
Are we like
I
changing
have
it ever
the
so
honor
slightly?
to retire from the case.
Wait. So I'm guessing they all had a little go. If they were on it, why didn't they just kill the detective? Yeah. I mean, it'd be a bit obvious. They just agreed that he deserved it. Yeah, that's like, I'm not gonna lie, that's a weak ending. They just
I'm
agreed,
sorry
and the
to
mystery
wake you
person
up
fled.
in the middle of the night, Poirot, but it couldn't wait. There was a detail that bothered me in my preliminary autopsy of Ratchet's body. I went back to examine the body and I discovered a wound covered by another. The blow I hadn't seen was delivered by a thinner, sharper blade. So there were
Or
not
did it?
12,
Oh, I've never read the
but
novel.
13
So.
stab wounds.
Hey, Turkey,
12
how you
stabs
been?
for 12 jurors. It doesn't work with 13 wounds. The symmetry is
Basically, they're all
destroyed.
killers like
It
Hot
can't be
Fuzz.
one of the culprits who stabbed him twice.
Doctor, a different knife was used. There
Has
is
he
only one explanation. Somehow, some way, there is a 13th murderer on this train. We must tell Book. The case is not solved.
Not another one. Not another one. Oh, come on. I suppose, yeah, if you read the book, you kind of would know that. I mean, I think the story is different because they've added another detective, but I don't know what the backstory is.
Ah, Book. I see we are moving at last.
Yes. The way was finally cleared while we slept. If all goes well, we will arrive in Venice this evening. The train will be there for several hours for refueling and reprovisioning. What do we do with the 13th murderer?
What do we do with the 13th murderer? What do we do with the 13th murderer? What do we do with the 13th murderer? Early in the morning.
The diary I found in Ratchet's safe mentioned an appointment in Venice. Someone with the initials A.W. He will never keep the appointment. But there should be enough time. I must try to keep that appointment for him.
Okay. Venice. Oh, I don't remember.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
I can't remember. $18th, that's it.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. This is wrong. But I must admit, no, not good.
15th. AW, okay. $200. God, how? I thought this game had finished, and now we got more.
That happens.
So how many chapters are there in this game? How many chapters, man? You know what? We've saved it. Right, there we go. Right. I think this is where we're going to finish up the stream. So in the next stream, we'll have the 13th murderer. Yeah. Bye. Daddy's like, bye. See you later. Yeah, I'm going to finish it there. That seems a good place. And then I'll go straight into that a little bit. Right, guys, thank you for being here. You guys have been awesome. We are going to raid Stunt Bam right now. He's currently on right now. And it's his Twitch affiliate anniversary, apparently. So go say hi. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys are always epic. Turkey, thanks for popping in. It's been a while. Hope you're good. Hope you're doing well. Cause I swear I saw your name and now I can't see it. Where is it? I saw Turkey. There he is. There's Turkey. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna have a lie down. It's very warm in this room. So we're gonna go raid Stunt, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome as always. Steve, thank you. See you later. See you later, everyone. Danny, Andrew, Zama, Turkey, Danny. I can't remember if I've spoken to everyone, but thank you guys so much. Yeah, you guys have been awesome. So come say hi and wish Stunt a happy Twitch anniversary. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.